Warning, this audio or video may contain explicit language or extreme views. Discretion is advised.
And we are back, episode 2. Pain Train Pipe Bomb on the 12th of October. Karasu's not here. He's getting ready for his birthday again.
Happy almost birthday!
It's only the third time, so we have to do it 2 more times after this.
See.
So I kind of said that we were going to kind of do a complaints and grievances. However, due to unanimous decision, we decided to call it What Burns My Ass.
See,
I think it's a better name.
what burns my ass is that the PT2000 doesn't have the.
Oh, fuck. Thanks for reminding me. There we go. Hold on.
Gotta help us out over here.
I can only do so much.
You could do a lot. You have to multitask.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that doesn't work all the time.
Yeah.
Oh. By the way, I want to give a shout out to a new viewer who added me from the podcast page. It's Derek. He runs his show like 2-3 times a night. So it's the first time he's going to be on our show or watching the show.
Well, welcome.
So
Welcome.
Enzo's back. Steven's back. Karasu's back. Danny's here to view for like 20 minutes before he goes to bed, because that's how he works. Anyway, so I'm going to let Jim lead this off. I'm putting Jim on the spot. What burns your ass?
Fire.
Not a midget with a cigar.
Spicy
Depends.
food?
Well, that definitely...
Spicy
That definitely fucking... Oh, my God.
Pika.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Anyway,
Don't bullshit me.
yeah, it wasn't loud enough.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Yeah, that's better.
Don't bullshit me.
Yes.
Yes, Danny.
Danny Taco Bell.
Definitely burns my ass.
Yeah, this is what happens to his ass when he fucking eats Taco Bell.
We had Taco Bell last week after we finished the show.
And man, did I shit my pants. Holy
It
crap.
was a very long ride home. That's all I'm going to say.
I couldn't lock the windows, though. That's what sucked.
I heard that the cleaning lady filled me in on what burns her ass is the KY warming liquid.
That just kind of left me speechless for a minute there. I really had nothing to say to that.
Yes, Steven.
I don't have a problem with White Castle. It doesn't bother my stomach at all.
White Castle just fucking... Oh, my God. I think it's the grease.
Maybe we should do a White Castle run tonight.
We could do that. Go down to Fort Hamilton Parkway.
I'm not going to lie. They make the best mozzarella sticks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I had those...
Oh, my God, they're so good.
I had those string beans.
The fried string.
Oh, I love those fucking
They're really
things.
good.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Yes, they are.
Come with all that nice
They
cheese
really
and the
expanded
fried
their
onion on the
menu a
top.
lot.
They have to.
Think about like how little it used to be. It was just burgers and fries. Well, you know that one on Fort Hamilton Parkway that we go to all the time, right?
Well, that's the last place that had it.
Well, right next door to it, now it's a Jewish funeral home. But before it was a Jewish funeral home, it was a regular one. So every time someone in my family passed away, that was what my family used to lay somebody out. That was the place that they used. So in between, when we had those breaks, you have that 1 hour break in between the viewing or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We all used to go to White Castle and get cases of White Castle and go back to the house. Some people go to a restaurant, some people go to sit. We got cases of White Castle. So I'm not going to say you look forward to when people died. But that was the only time we seemed to ever go and get White Castle.
Damn.
I can't say that.
Bam.
Ooh,
Their nature's way of saying, for God's sake, open a window. Sorry.
so-and-so is
Yes, Neo.
Well, I've told the story before about like the White Castle run for New Year's,
Oh God, yes.
Yes.
and I mean that was probably like the downfall of like eating White Castle after that. You eat 30 of those little murder burgers, and man, your fucking stomach's doing
I don't even
backflips.
know how someone could eat 30 of them.
First off, they take 2 bites.
Yes, but still, I don't understand 30. I don't understand you can eat that many.
I've done
Some people have a large appetite.
That's like, the
Like,
all
I can see the sack of 10. Yes,
Yeah.
I can. But if you add anything to it, like if you have fries or anything with it,
Oh no,
you're
I never
done.
get anything else with
You
it.
would never be able to eat anything
No.
else.
And we totally just fucking strayed off the actual topic of the show.
Well,
No,
it
because
happens.
my food
It does
burned my
happen that we strayed off of it a little bit. So, you know,
Karasu is suggesting another White Castle run next week.
I don't know if I could do it 2 weeks in a row. I'll be honest. Like, I'll drive you guys there, but I don't know if I could do it 2 weeks in a row.
We'll figure something out.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up!
Anyway, so let's get back to the topic. Jim,
Yo,
you started this episode on Monday. Continue your rant from Monday. Come on.
remind me of my rant from Monday.
Well, you were just fucking just doing all.
You ever get the feeling that everything in America is completely fucked up?
Something like that.
Well, like how basically everything is just twisted around nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I would get into the whole, because we all know that the millennial generation completely, utterly burns my ass, but I've ranted about the fucking little shits before. Why get back into it? But, however, I will say that, yeah, Enzo said, uh-oh, a Jim rant. He knows.
Well, he's waiting for it.
He knows. Okay. God damn it. I don't, what the fuck was I ranting about Monday? I remember it was a doozy. And I remember you saying, rant about that on Thursday. But I'm an old fucking, I don't remember.
Well, Danny just so happens to fucking mention that I have a large fucking appetite. So
Enzo wants us to go hang out with him.
Enzo wants us to go hang out with him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Does that
read
mean-
what he said
Does that mean the pipe bomb goes on the road and has Enzo on the show?
at White Castle because he said White Castle. He mentioned White Castle and going to hang out.
See,
I have no objections.
I mean, either. I don't.
However, if we go too far from home, Ricky might not make it here. Before-
That is very true.
Dragon titties.
Because, you know,
we meet
okay,
halfway, Enzo.
so what burns my ass this week to start off this lovely, you know, segment, whatever,
Yes.
is the fact that they always tell you to go to the bathroom before you leave the house.
Right.
Well, this week, suddenly, while I went out and went to the bathroom before I left the house, I still had to go while I was out.
Like Danny said, belly bombs.
Worse than belly bombs.
But you can't control that sometimes. You can.
Yeah, but how much shitting is enough? I shit 4 times when I wake up. I shit before I leave the house, and an hour later, I gotta shit again.
You just have a very active digestive system.
Do you know what it is to rush through shopping and say, okay, I can't stay here any longer because I gotta go drop a deuce?
But you know what? This is how you maintain your manly figure.
I don't know if round is considered a manly figure.
I
It's a
happen to like your manly figure. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'd rather just hear this every once in a while.
You fat bastard! You fat bastard! You fat bastard! You fat bastard!
I would never say that to you. You know why?
No, but I know other people do.
Bullying.
I don't even want to do that.
Anyway,
Yeah, but I don't say those not nice things.
maybe thinking it. Nice poop emojis.
No, because the people just end up getting this fucking tone.
You just made my revenge list. Again!
Wow, dude, I seriously don't fucking remember what I was ranting about. On
How about the neighbors fucking not respecting personal property?
those fucking jerk offs? You know, now you got me started.
That's just what I was waiting for. God damn it.
Fucking assholes. I'm not gonna mention any. We all know we don't mention any backgrounds to people or anything like that.
No, because that would be like racist bullying, and we don't do that.
Okay, exactly. And this ain't the day of fucking All in the Family, so
Where is Archie Bunker when you need him?
in heaven. Well, actually, no, a guy like that, he's probably in hell. But anyway, besides that, inconsiderate motherfuckers is what's burning my ass right now. I don't, come on already. You said that they don't respect your personal property. Nobody does. Every single fucking time I wake up in the morning, normal people eat breakfast, I go out for a smoke. And what do I gotta see? I gotta see all the little fucking kids standing on the corner, waiting to be picked up by the bus. They're hanging all over my fence. They're sitting all over my fucking porch. I swear to God, I'm gonna start swatting them away like bugs.
You should carry a fly swatter outside. Maybe they'd be intimidated.
Yeah, it might work, but I mean, come on already. It's like, go stand the whole 10 minutes that you're waiting for the bus. Ooh, the fuck off my property, you little fucks. Get out of here.
Well, Eddie Acosta has joined the show, and I'm pretty sure he's got a few
I'm sure
complaints and
he's got a
grievances.
million and seven things that
I mean, he works for the MTA, so I wouldn't be surprised.
And just like EO was in the room.
Yes,
EO.
that's how he's known by.
Looks like they want to shit on your yard. I'm not, Eddie, I'm not surprised. These little wretched rat fucks look like that they would take a dump anywhere. And I can't stand these little fucking twerps. Get the fuck off my property.
That's like that jogger that you just drop a pants, take a shit, and fucking run away.
About that.
Yeah.
About the lady who shit on the people's lawns that she ran by every day.
That's an irrespectful little prick.
I can't stand them. I mean, I understand they're kids and everything, but the parents are no fucking better. They're not saying, this is not your property, you shouldn't be sitting there. Tell your kids to get the fuck
because
up.
They're talking amongst themselves and don't care what their kid's doing.
Of course, and then I light up my cigarette. Yes, you did. I light up my cigarette because it's my fucking property. I got one of the fathers turning around and saying to me, can you put that out? The smoke is bothering my child. I said, no, I'm on my property and you can wait the fuck across the street if you don't like the smoke bothering your kid. Go wait on another corner if my smoke is bothering you. I'm on my property.
Well, I get that fucking thing too. However, I turn around and say, well, it's not against the law to smoke in front of my house. I mean, it's against the law to smoke on the beach and in a park, but this doesn't look like a beach or a park to you. So if you want that respect, go there.
Right? Exactly. Don't fucking parade around a fucking neighborhood thinking, all holier than thou, high and mighty, we call the shots. Fuck you. You don't call the goddamn shots. My frumpy ass has been living in the neighborhood since 1993, and they want to look at me like, what are you doing in my neighborhood? Go fuck yourself.
Well, I love the way that you just said frumpy.
I don't like saying fat ass because that's copyrighted to fat ass.
Well, that is true. And I mean, he did sign on before because he's watching the Cub game.
Jeez.
Rather watch paint dry.
Well, here's my thing to the neighbors respecting property, because we have a whole lovely bunch of them across the street who don't know how to drive, and they back into your car, and they don't even say or come to your house and say, I backed into your car. But they leave damage and then they drive away.
Of course.
I mean, that definitely drives me nuts.
And burns your ass?
Well, what burns my ass is that they claim that technology makes sure that they don't back into your vehicle when they probably don't even know how to use it anyway.
The backup cam.
Yes, the backup cameras.
They have backup cameras in fucking cars and vans nowadays. Right. They don't use it.
So for bajillions of years before the backup camera happened, you had to learn how to drive. If you have to depend on a backup camera, then you shouldn't be driving. I'm sorry. When I learned how to drive, there wasn't backup cameras.
Well, I definitely play this. I definitely play these fucking morons across the street.
Freaking idiot.
Because they're just fucking retarded.
They are idiots.
They just don't give a shit about your car. I mean, your car's not like $30,000, but it's still your vehicle, and they still back into it anyway.
You can always tell a bad driver when they drive around in a car with fucking dents in the fucking bumpers and the sides of the car. Like, are you kidding me?
Wait, I have to stop you there. My car happens to have dents.
But it wasn't caused by you.
Not caused by me.
That's what I'm talking about.
So anybody who would see me driving would go, holy shit, she's crashed into a million things. I parked my car in a parking lot and came out, and my whole side door was trashed.
I remember you telling me that.
Nobody will ever admit to it. Of course, there wasn't a camera where my car was parked, so we couldn't see who did it. But my whole passenger door is smashed.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
I didn't do any of that stuff.
No, but like I said, it wasn't caused by. I don't know.
But am I going to hold a sign up as I'm driving that said I did not cause damage?
That would be funny.
No, you need a
didn't
bumper
do this.
sticker.
No. Did you see those car stickers that are in the shape of the Band-Aid? It looks like a
Yes.
big Band-Aid, and you put it right over where your car is dented. I think that's what I need to do to mine.
See,
You'd need a whole bunch of Band-Aids then.
But I didn't do them. If I made the mistake, I'd be like, all right, I dented my car, I hit something. But I've
Come on,
never
don't
caused
bullshit
that
me.
kind of a problem.
I mean, but look at it this way. In a sense, I feel that you could tell that the damage to a person's car was done by them. Just watch how they're driving. You see that they're fucking driving like a moron.
Well,
they must have caused the accident.
we experienced one of those fucking lovely Uber drivers on Sunday who decided to make a left turn from the right-hand lane
Right.
and literally cut me off. And then
I
you give them the finger and they're like, what the fuck did I do wrong?
mean, they missed us by like a couple of feet. It
Right.
wasn't like, we weren't going next to them.
And it was
At
my
all.
cat-like skills,
Yeah,
my
his
reflexes,
cat-like reflexes.
that fucking stopped the van so I didn't fucking T-bone this
that
bitch.
kept me safe. He had my safety in mind. He did.
Oh, wait a minute, dude.
I'm surprised he didn't do one of these. Like the parents thing, like when you
Oh,
sit
'Cause
in
we
the
were
front
both wearing
seat with your parents
seatbelts.
going like this.
We were both wearing seatbelts,
You
though.
just mentioned Uber. I have a fucking Uber grievance.
Go right ahead.
When the cleaning lady and I were coming back from Vegas a few months ago, we're outside the airport. We're hailing a cab. It's pouring fucking rain out. Uber guy comes up to us and says, you need a car. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, honey, what was it like? Fucking 2 a.m. We're still at the airport, and not to mention those cocksuckers in JFK damaged your bag. But that's another grievance. So he comes up to us. You need a cab. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So we get in this cab. Unbeknownst to us, we had no idea at first that it was an Uber. So we get in, we're going, this and that. We get to our destination, and he says, all right, that'll be $75. I'm looking, I said, excuse me, how much was it? He goes, $75. I said, you're Uber, aren't you? And he goes, yeah, you didn't know that? I said, no, I didn't see any advertisement or anything on your vehicle. So
wait, I don't mean to stop you, but you got into a random car, and didn't know that it was a car service?
The license plate. It's not a normal license plate. It's like
Yes, but just to rectify that situation, Ubers now are TLC cars.
All right, now I know. But
I'm just saying, because I would have never gotten into a car if I didn't know what the hell it was.
no, I mean, like I said,
Somebody could have taken you and raped you and threw you in a ditch.
if it was her, then I might like it. But besides that, so I mean, she can attest for this whole story. She was obviously there. So I'm going back and forth with the driver. I said, how is it $75? You just brought me to freaking Flatbush and T from JFK. How is it $75? Then he's telling with the whole Uber thing, and I looked at him and said, listen, you got to understand, we're not visiting New York. We are from New York. This is no more than a $35 ride. So basically, it's like, okay, $35 fucking dollars. Fuck your tip. Fuck you. Fuck your Uber. We got out of the car.
By the way, we have an appearance from somebody who just showed up on the show. Donald Harry Ass was just watching or is watching us currently right now.
Donald, if you are still watching, let us know.
Raise your hand, Donald.
He'd be raising his hand all the way from Atlantic Avenue, but
Raise your hand, Donald.
You mean Tree Humper Donald?
Yes, Tree Humper Donald. Because it just works that way.
We have to get him on a show.
Well, if his freaking hairy ass would fucking call me every once in a while, instead of staying home and playing fucking Xbox.
Box of X.
Yes. I'm calling you out, Donald.
Hands up in the air. What's up, Donald?
I'm calling you out, Donald.
You humping trees lately? The tree in front of the house misses you, my friend.
Yeah, you got to hump it before they cut it down again.
Yes.
Because they got to cut it down.
Donald.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
Oh,
Donald,
no.
we got to get you on a show one of these days. So if I were
Yes.
you, I would free up a Thursday night.
Yeah, you really got to try. We miss you.
See.
I mean, I probably
Why the
don't.
fuck not?
They know you longer, so they probably miss you more. But I still miss you.
By the way, I don't know if anybody really heard that one, but
Why the fuck not?
Oh, jeez.
Donald, call the show. You got the number?
oh, Enzo's telling Donald to call up.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. Hey, fucking Enzo calling Donald out. That's it.
Call the show.
Fucking Donald. Holy crap. Oh.
They miss my hairy ass.
Yes, we miss your hairy ass.
I don't miss it. I've never seen it, and I don't want to.
We've seen it way too many times when he dropped his pants and humped the tree.
And then on top of it, when he was freaking chasing a grimace lookalike down Avenue P with his ass hanging out,
jeez.
while her pants were falling down.
I can't.
All I see is this fucking hairy ass chasing her down Avenue P.
What the hell?
Look, and now Steven, call the number.
Oh, he can't. He's working now. He's working late.
Oh.
You have a boo sound effect?
No, I don't have it. Wait.
Okay. Boo.
Boo.
Eddie's on break. He wants to call in. So call.
So call in, Eddie. Hold on. I'll even switch the speaker over for you. Here, wait. Hold on. I'll be nice. Wait.
We like phone calls,
Yes, we like phone calls.
and I'm sure Eddie's got some complaints.
Well, I do have a
Stuff
really
that
big
really
complaint.
burns his ass.
I really do have a big complaint because one of the viewers for our show. See?
Oh. We got a caller. We got a caller. Sorry.
You're on the pipe bomb.
Hey, what's up, Ricky?
What's doing, brother?
This is Eddie.
I know it's you. I have your name on speed dial.
I'm all right. I'm on break right now.
All right. So, do you have any complaints or grievances that you want to air? And you have to make sure that it says at the end of it, you have to say that's what burns my ass.
Okay, I can do that. I got a huge grievance. It regards my job, of course.
Okay.
Basically, what burns me is that every time that I have the door open, I make the announcements and everything. Every time I'm about to shut the doors down on my train, some dumbass has to come out of the train with his hand on his cell phone in his hand and go, "Oh, why you hitting me with the doors?" That burns my ass.
Really?
Yes. Why I say that is because they're not looking while they're walking out the train. I'm shutting the doors down and slamming them with the doors.
You should do it on purpose.
Oh, I did it repeated like 3 times.
I would do it on purpose. I'd be a spiteful fuck. I would just close the doors right on their face.
Well, I got to tell you, though, that's actually like the New York state of mind. You know, like if you're not going to pay attention, you're going to get fucking abused for it.
And
So,
guess
in
what?
other words, Eddie
That's
is
what
an
exactly.
MTA bully.
Oh no!
Eddie Ocasio is an MTA bully.
Drop another drink?
But guess what? And guess what? When they don't pay attention, I catch them in the ankles with the door.
Well, I don't blame you for that. I really don't blame you.
So one time I made somebody trip right to the floor. Then I reopened the doors. Be like, "Yeah, I told you so." Then I closed my doors and I left.
And I would have stood there and laughed.
You wouldn't.
Oh,
I would.
You know what's
That's
funny?
the kind of person I am.
It's funny you said that because I actually laughed when I was leaving. I went, ha, 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 and then closed my window.
Did it really sound like that? Did you really go ha 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 ha?
Yes, I did. But in the back of my mind, I said, dumbass.
Steven says MTA burns my
Yes,
ass.
you said the MTA.
Oh, see now, Steven's calling you out, Eddie.
Oh, see? He's never on my line.
Yeah, but now if he pissed you off, would you slam the door on him?
Well, let's see. If I know him, I will.
Eddie, remind me not to cross you.
Well, you know what's funny is that I think we might be kind of lucky that guys like us are not on his line, because he would fuck with us the entire time we'd be on the train.
Well,
What train are you on, Eddie?
I'm on the A train.
The A?
Oh man, I've taken that train before.
My girlfriend takes the A all the time. Wait, do you go in the direction of Washington Heights?
I'm already there now.
Oh shit! Wow.
You might have been on this train.
My girlfriend lives out in Washington Heights, and she's on the A train all the time when she comes to visit me. So I wouldn't be surprised if you two crossed paths. Wait a minute, honey, did he ever close the door on you?
Never.
Did you ever get the door slammed on you? It was probably Eddie.
She's giving you the face right now, Eddie.
Oh no.
I know. But
She's gonna bully you.
Yeah, but what time is she there? In the day or at night?
Yeah, usually both. It depends.
Well, I work at night.
And
I work at evenings.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't usually leave to go home or leave to come here at night. So chances are you didn't run into each other.
Right, because I work evenings. That's why.
Yeah, maybe in the past when you used to leave to go home at 10 o'clock at night and have me all choked up and worried.
Well, what's funny was I used to work in the daytime.
Oh shit.
She's gonna put stickers on the train, like with your face in that red circle with the line through it. She's gonna stick it on the train right on the wall.
You're funny. Don't worry. Don't worry. My name is not Donald Trump.
Yeah, otherwise, you know, I can see it now. Anna versus Eddie.
She got the Venus and Butthead.
Bomb pay-per-view.
Welcome to Jeffrey Bielecki or Bielecki. I'm not sure of his name. I'm sorry, Jeff, if I'm damaging your name. Sorry about that.
Ricky also has a complicated last name, so he's used to it being.
Yeah, if you can't see it already at the top of the live video, I'm already screwed.
It makes me laugh that my last name is not that difficult and everyone fucks it up.
I have 5 letters and nobody can say it. So
I have 6 letters. I have 6 letters and 8 letters fuck it up.
Eddie, let me ask you: do you have a lot of people fuck up your name too?
Yes.
Doesn't that just burn your ass?
All the time, and I have to correct them. all the time, and I have to correct it. You never say Ocasio, it's actually Ocasio. They say Eduardo when it's actually Eduardo.
Like, for instance, my last name is Benanti. I've gotten Benetti, Benutti, Benanati. It's like, you dumb fuck. How do you add letters to a name when it's right there in front of you?
I know, I was supposed to say bananas.
Yeah. There was one time my goofy, half-educated supervisor for a long period of time kept on screwing up my name. So I decided to go into work one day wearing one of my personalized hockey jerseys. When he asked me, how do you spell your name? I just turned around and showed him my back. I wasn't wasting fucking time telling him anymore.
There you go.
Fucking dopey-ass motherfuckers, I swear.
Well, you know what's funny is when I go anywhere and they ask me for my last name, I just hand them my license. Here, copy it from here.
Wow.
I can spell it to them fucking 7 times and it comes out 7 different ways.
Do they have enough squares on an application for your whole last name?
No.
Exactly.
Which another thing that burns my ass is that what?
Scantrons?
No.
Did your whole name?
This is the immortal sin.
Jimmy Banana. Thank you, Donald.
Well, Mr. Grace used to call you Banana.
Yeah.
Because he just never remember your last name. But video games are notorious for this problem. Especially sports ones. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it blows back, so what the hell are you doing?
I'd rather smell that.
Okay, so I do a lot of the creative characters on like Madden or MLB or whatever. and they tell you to put in your first and last name. Every video game, they only allow you to put in 10 letters for your last name. My last name is 12. But there are baseball players and football players whose last names are 12 letters and longer. Why are you not allowed to put in a last name like that?
I don't know.
Exactly. You know this. I can tell you this right off the jump. There was a former catcher in Major League Baseball that had a long last name. His name was Saltalamacchia.
Yeah. Saltalamacchia.
Jared
with
Saltalamacchia.
his name going on his back of his jersey like this.
Yeah.
Well, what's that one that I can't say? What's that football player?
Kamana Wanui?
Yeah, that one.
Amano Anui.
I love his last name.
Is huge.
Yes, Stephen, I did fart.
And now it smells so much better, Steven. I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
we're
it smells like
back
the
to
tropics.
Vanilla Passion.
At
Listen,
least I know
I
Ricky's
picked really
last
good
name.
flavors for fucking aroma.
It's not flavors, though.
It's still
At
an
least I know
aroma.
your last name, Ricky.
It's like the difference between special effects and graphics.
But you're
Hey, Ricky, at least I know your last name is Winkwich.
Hey!
Wow,
Hey,
nice.
he's like my biology teacher. You got it on like the first shot.
Yay.
Woo! But let me ask you, Eddie, how many times did you actually just practice saying my last name?
No, only once.
Okay.
All right, so Eddie,
Because
you wanna laugh?
I pronounce it.
I've been with him 5 years. My mother still can't say his last name. So she told me if I ever married him that she was just going to call me Mrs. L because she can't say his last name.
That sounds so simple.
What does that mean?
Sue,
No, it's
that
not
sounds so simple.
spice, Steven.
That's another thing that burns my ass. Why the fuck does everything got to be pumpkin spice?
I mean, there's pumpkin spice coffee, there's pumpkin spice donuts, muffins, fucking pancake mix. Why don't you just make pumpkin spice fucking sex lube?
They probably
You know what? Now I'm going to research.
Oh,
Yeah, pump-
fuck.
So you know they make pumpkin
Hey,
spice pretzels.
Ew. Oh, wait a minute.
They had them in Cali yesterday.
What is that stuff?
I found out there was something called pumpkin spice sexual treatments.
They probably do. They have pumpkin spice spa treatments where they put pumpkin on
Yes,
your
there
face
is.
and stuff. They
Okay,
do.
so there is a pumpkin spice sex oil.
Yes,
Wait, hold on. Wait, I have to delve into this a little bit.
if I put pumpkin spice on your penis too.
So you said pumpkin spice lube, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on
Yeah,
glamour.com, okay, pumpkin spice lube may actually be a thing. I have found it, I have Googled it, and wait, hold on. There are pumpkin spice condoms.
Oh God, yeah, see, you brush your teeth with it.
Pumpkin flavor, pumpkin spice flavored pumpkin spice. You know, Donald, they probably have pumpkin spice flavored pumpkin spice.
Amazon.com sells edible pumpkin spice oral sex gel for better head. It is there in black and white, and I shout out to Amazon.com for advertising that.
Pumpkin spice condoms.
Yep. Wait, what is
Just make sure, just make sure you don't burn your hairs on your penis.
Yeah, so your fucking cock smells like a pumpkin after you're done.
And Enzo said pumpkin spice. He said don't forget the pumpkin spice pound cake.
Mm.
I love Donald's quote. New flavor, pumpkin spice flavored pumpkin spice.
Yep.
That's
I told you there was that
quote of the
girl.
night right there.
There was that girl online that did a 48-hour challenge of eating nothing but stuff flavored with pumpkin spice. And after she was done, because she said she loved it so much, after 48 hours, she said that she definitely needs a break from pumpkin spice.
I'd say so.
She put it on everything. Every vegetable, every meat, everything that she ate had to have something with pumpkin spice. And after 48 hours, she was like, I'm so done with this.
At my house,
She's like, I got to put that shit on everything.
pumpkin spice butter spread.
Well,
You put it on the
Yeah, but
toast
you know
that
what?
day?
I've had pumpkin butter before. Like, you know when you go
Well,
to the farm or when
pumpkin
you go apple
spice,
Yeah.
pumpkin spice,
You just made the list!
picking? Steven just said that. Pumpkin spice made the list.
Nice.
Hey, Ricky, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you
at
go.
the
I
same
gotta
time
get
that I
back
play
to
the
work,
bite.
okay?
What's the matter?
Richie, I'm gonna let you go because I gotta get back to work.
All right, listen, don't kill anybody on the trains and hit me up later.
You got it.
Have a good night, honey.
See you later.
All right, you got it. Thank you, guys. Later.
Bye.
That's why I always say,
Fucking.
I love this time of year because, you know, everyone who knows me knows that I love, you know, hoodies. I love hoodies. I love wearing them. I love hoodie weather.
You could
It's
use
just-
that pumpkin spice condom. They will all call you the Great Pumpkin.
Well, if you think about it, if you talking about the Great Pumpkin, if you're wearing a pumpkin spice rubber and you have the Great Blumpkin, you know,
Oh my god.
in a roundabout way, there you go. It's like the perfect combination.
Wow.
See, I bet you didn't think of that, you know.
I wasn't thinking blumpkins with pumpkins, but
Well, Donald just kind of made me think about it.
pumpkin blumpkin?
Yes, the pumpkin blumpkin.
Wow. But
So,
I love this time of year. It's just the only thing that fucking irritates me and burns my ass is that every fucking way you look, it's pumpkin spice this, pumpkin spice that.
all right, wait.
It's just such a yuppie shit. I can't stand
Okay.
it.
I love it.
What really
There you go.
pisses me off, or what burns my ass about the whole thing is, okay, is that pumpkin spice stuff is normally known for what holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Okay, which brings me to this point. The spice stuff starts in September, and by the time you get to Thanksgiving, it's all gone.
Yes, but if you go to an apple orchard in September when they start having apples, which really they start in August if the weather is good enough. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you can do pumpkin and apple picking at the same time, which technically makes it pumpkin season.
I always,
It's the truth.
I always
When you go, you always kind of do like apple and pumpkin picking at the same time.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes it all a mishmash of one season.
I just thought like the whole pumpkin spice thing was just a general fall season thing. That's why you said
The
that it
pumpkin
starts.
spice bomb.
The
That's
pumpkin pipe bomb.
The pumpkin pipe bomb.
All right, so
New
but
show, the Great Pumpkin Spice.
which leads into this when you go shopping, you see pumpkin everything.
Right.
All right. Now we go from the what burns my ass segment to the almighty question that came up on my Google account right after the show last week. And this always happens. Okay? It always happens that a topic comes up right after a show that we finished. And the almighty question is shopping better than sex?
Yeah.
See, we already have one answer.
Look at his face.
All right, Anna, you need to come in for this. Come on. You come on over here. Poke your head in so everybody can see you.
Come on, show it a little head.
No.
All right, so we have in the room, okay, two feminine shoppers.
And infamous bullies.
Is Jimmy one of them?
Hey, we're not on that episode anymore.
So now these are multiple articles that I have collected, and they're from numerous websites. The first one is actually from 2 weeks ago on September 28th out of the New York Post.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Now,
A pretty reputable place to read something.
well, it's in the local newspaper. They better be reputable.
You know.
Unlike those unreputable bastards dealing with the Vegas thing. But that's besides the point. So the picture of the article is a scantily clad woman holding up a bar of lingerie,
Okay.
which apparently in this case, I'm trying to show it right there. All right. Apparently she loves shopping more for the lingerie than actually wearing it and using it for suitable purposes.
So she likes shopping for it better than she likes wearing it?
Apparently.
Steven says not if you have sex in the dressing room. He's got a point.
Well, you also, okay.
But isn't the point of buying it to wear it for your significant other?
Okay, but how many times do you actually go and buy something and wear it once and then it sits in the closet for eternity until you decide to either give it away or sell it?
That's you.
Okay. I don't have any kind of disposable income. So when I purchase something, I'm purchasing it for the long run. It's something you're going to use more than once, unless it's like a fancy dress type deal, like for a wedding, maybe you'd only wear it once. Yeah. Or like a holiday dress, like when you buy it for your kid, they may only wear it once. Or a pair of shoes you may only wear once.
Right.
But other stuff like clothes, even lingerie, you wear it more than once. Yeah, you don't just wear it and throw it away. It's not like disposable.
I know.
By the way, Enzo is calling you out by pointing at Anna.
Yeah, Jim is pointing at Anna. LOL. Oh. I mean, it's true, but I'm not going to use an example because I feel bad for calling you out on the show like that.
Yeah, that's the point of it, though. It's what burns your ass. Okay. Well, and apparently, that they're saying in this article that women have more fun shopping than getting fucking slammed in the crotch with the yam bag.
Okay, then I guess you could say that does.
But I don't agree with that at all, though. I don't, because I think like shopping is like that instant gratification type deal. You go in, maybe you get a good sale, and you're like, oh, it's finally mine, the whole big thing, whatever.
Right.
But again, you walk out of the store, and that moment's gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you're going, and then you get to go back home, and you get to put that on for your significant other person. And that lasts a hell of a lot longer than that 5 minutes you were just in the freaking store buying that bra.
Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Well,
yes, a woman buying a bra.
All right, so
just 5 minutes.
Short-term gratification for long-term gratification.
It's like, why would you give up fucking Ever Ready for Never Ready? Right?
I love Victoria's Secret.
I mean, you hope it lasts longer than that 5 minutes it took you in the store. I'm just saying.
Yes, but I'm
just saying.
From a male point of view, on the other hand, now I have been dragged shopping by numerous people, male or female.
The mothers.
That's the worst part.
When we shop with the mothers.
I have personally learned the trick to make sure that if you're going shopping with them, there is an eatery. While they're going shopping, I sit in the eatery, because as much of a rush as it is to go out and buy all these clothes and knickknacks or whatever the fuck you want to call them,
well, there are stores on your end that you enjoy shopping. If it was a sports equipment store.
Okay, but I don't take 3 hours to go in and buy two items.
But we have spent some time in certain sporting goods stores when we go over and we're browsing through stuff. He's done it. And that's really, like some things kind of shocked me that he went to go look at. I'm just saying. But there has been times that we have stayed in a store more than 5 seconds. Like he didn't just go in and go, okay, one thing, and now I'm leaving.
Right.
Like we went and we browsed through stuff. Like, if you're looking for certain sneakers, like when he was golfing for a little while, we went and we looked at different types of things and different clubs and different shoes and different things. We were there for a while. It's something you take interest in. So maybe like as a guy's perspective, because again, I'm not one, so I don't know, but it depends on your interest, your point of interest. You're not going to go into a girl's clothing store with a girl and be like, oh, we're going to be here for 4 hours and I'm going to love it, because that's not going to work.
Yes, but there is the tendency, and I'm not saying maybe every woman does it, but they have to sit there, if they're going intentionally in for one thing and they come out with 55 other things that they spent 4 hours there for, and the poor bastards like myself have to sit there and wait for them or follow them around or do things like that when you're purposely going in there for one thing.
Okay. What's my favorite store on earth?
You have way too many favorite stores.
Okay. Can you possibly, on this planet, ever walk into the Christmas tree shop and buy one thing?
No.
No, but
No.
but
That's
the
a
attention.
store you have to look around. You can't just go in there and go, today I'm going to get a light bulb, and then I'm leaving. That doesn't work. I'm going to buy a pretty wreath for my door. Nope. You got to look at the 57 different other wreaths that are there. You have to look at the Christmas wreaths, and then you got to look at the St. Patrick's Day wreaths, and then you got to look at the Easter wreaths because they're all in there at the same time.
Well, just to make an odd point, I only go to the Christmas tree shop to look around. I'm not focused on that one thing.
But you're not.
But if I were
completing the
going
Christmas
to,
tree shop.
if I were going, for example, to Modell's, for example, okay,
I can run into
I'm
Home
there
Depot
for-
one thing.
I'm-
Janet, I can. I can run into Home Depot for one thing, but I am a browser. I do like to look. Like as I'm going for that one thing, I like to go down like a whole aisle and look at stuff on my way to that one thing.
See, unfortunately, I work at a home improvement store,
I know you are.
so I'm there. I'm like, okay, I'm going for charcoal. I need a lighter. I need this. Boom, boom, boom. I'm leaving.
But you work there. So the fascination of going in and shopping for other things is gone.
Yeah, but even
you
if
know what's in there.
even if I go to let's say Home Depot, which is
Same type of
the
store.
enemy.
Same
Okay,
store.
but I'm not there as familiar as I am with Lowe's. Okay? Again, if I'm going in for fucking sheetrock, okay, I got my 5 sheets of sheetrock. Fuck you. I'm leaving. I'm not staying. I'm not going to the seasonal section to see what Halloween decorations they have. And I'm leaving. Why is it going to be so that you have to keep looking around in every store that you go to?
You know, that doesn't sound
How do
every
people get a
store.
hard on out of that?
Okay, I got something to say.
Oh shit.
Okay, Melissa, she has a point because we women, we like to browse. We like to see what is going on, what's new, what's on sale. Make sure things is right because if you buy something and something is, it's broken or damaged, you got every right to claim. But some stores they don't do refund in cash back or through the debit card. They give you store credit, but that's like a waste of money. So
No, that's
Store credit's not a waste of money.
it's a waste of money because
it's not a waste of money.
It's only that
credit. You're saving money the next time you go in there.
the store credit is a way of saying, okay, we can't give you cash, but we want you to come back and re-spend your money there.
They
That's
want
what
you
store
to go
credit
back.
is.
That's their way of pulling you back in to go
yeah,
back to that store. And you see, like Janet. Janet just said she generally shops online.
Okay, now
Now-
Janet,
Now,
I'm not knocking Janet. I love Janet because she's a great person and she's one of the best viewers we have on the show. But again, shopping online is okay. It's lazy.
shopping online is hard for me. And I'll tell you why it's hard. Because when you go into a store, there are possibilities.
Jim DeMonico's on, by the way.
But there are possibilities. Like if you're going Christmas shopping and you don't know what to get for that certain someone, you have ideas and you can go online and buy stuff specifically for certain people. But until you go in that store and something catches your eye, sometimes it may sway your decision a little bit. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Does that make sense? Like I can't find everything I need online because I don't know where to start sometimes. Like sometimes you just need to
Yeah.
see something and go, wow, that's exactly what, like somebody would love this or somebody, you have to see it in front of you. Online, you have to know exactly what you're going for in order to put it in a group to look for it. You can't browse the 17 million things on Amazon. You can't just put it in and go all and everything comes up because you could be there for 4.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very hard, and then you don't
It
know
doesn't narrow anything down.
exactly. And then also, I mean, I buy stuff, but I like to see if it works or not. Because
Oh my
when
God, Jim!
oh boy, Oh boy, we have a malfunction going on here.
No, there's more than a malfunction. He's got an ass function that needs to stop.
Burned my ass.
Should have burned your eyes.
Oh boy.
I got protection.
Oh,
Well,
my God.
according to Cosmopolitan.com, goddamn female fucking magazines,
Stuff with Vegas.
over 50% of British women have revealed that they love shopping more than sex. Now, some of these women probably look like cretins anyway, because, you
I
know,
love that word.
That's not fair.
unfashionable humanoids.
But wait a minute.
That's
So
not-
you're saying that ugly women enjoy shopping more than sex because they don't
No,
get
I'm
anything?
saying my opinion that probably half the women that they interviewed for this survey probably look like some fucking butt-munching animal from the backwoods in Britain. That's my opinion,
Yes, but
because it
sports
burns
stuff-
my ass.
But sports stuff is a different category. Sports stuff
Exactly.
online is one thing, but I'm talking about other stuff.
Enzo's got a good point too. Like, you shop online, you got to worry about credit card scams.
Exactly.
And especially what I worry about on a personal level is my stuff not being delivered on time. And there's been, shit going on about people stealing your packages.
Shout out to a new viewer, Phil Hall.
What's up?
But that's what I've been worrying about too.
You
Whenever
gotta know what you want. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You have to know what you want when you shop online because that's how you focus on one particular thing. But when you're in a store, it's different. There's other possibilities.
That's why.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I personally would rather go to the store
Fear
to shop,
yourself.
because, like I told you before, that this has been going on in my neighborhood for like a few years now. Shit going on with people stealing the packages. They take the shit right out of the box. They leave you the empty box. There was a guy who was driving the UPS truck 3 Christmas seasons ago that he had his buddies trailing the truck. The UPS guy was doing his job, but he'll drive off. His buddies pull up to the house. They get out. They steal the shit out of the box, leave the empty boxes, get in the car, and they start trailing the truck.
Well,
again. That's why I don't like shopping online.
Well,
I'd
it's
rather
not the
be
fact that I
myself.
don't mind shopping online. The problem is, and this is, it's an ongoing situation. If I want something bad enough, I'm getting off my fat ass. Yes, I said it, fat ass. And I'm going to the store and I'm going to go get it.
Right.
Okay? Now, a lot of people complain about them not getting their packages. Well, if you don't have
It's
the
your
situation
It's
to
your
be
neighborhood.
available to be home the time of the delivery, for example, they give you a due date. Okay? Now, sometimes the mail comes quick. Sometimes it takes an extra day or so. Okay? But if you're around knowing the fact the day that you're getting a package, I'm sitting home waiting for them to ring the fucking doorbell. That's what they're supposed to do. They ring the doorbell, you wait 5 minutes, nobody comes, you either leave a tag or you leave the package in a secure spot, and you have your package.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not waiting 5 days to go get it or waiting for it to arrive. I'm going to fucking get it.
All right, so back to this story now. Why did the ugly women say that they like sex better? Aside that they like shopping better? Is it because they're not getting sex?
Maybe
According to you?
That's so
maybe predominantly British women are bad ladies. Could be anything.
One of the things it says in this article is more intriguing. 1 in 10 would even go as far to say that a good dose of retail therapy is always better than good sex in the satisfaction stakes.
Oh, shit.
So if you want to break that whole thing down, they're saying that going out and pissing away their time and spending their money is better than getting fucking hit in their vagina, then let them do that.
All right, 2 things.
Oh,
One,
shit.
we got to give a shout out to Brian motherfucking Tuckman, who just joined the show. And Janet, I totally understand that. She says she has a bad back and it's difficult for her to roam around the shopping.
Well, then I'm going to get
That's
her.
understandable.
I'm getting her own personal.
justified.
I'm getting her own personal, and I mean personal because I've already started designing this monster truck wheelchair that she can run around any mall in, and if any little old ladies get in her way, she can run them over. And it comes with like a huge air horn.
Yes. Ricky is already planning this for when he is no longer mobile.
Fair enough.
His monster truck wheelchair. He has
See, she likes the idea. She's already laughing.
He has assured me that I will never have to push him anywhere because he will have a monster truck wheelchair.
It'll have like a 30 horsepower engine on it. I go flying down the highway.
I don't know, dude. I would worry. I mean, with the bullying that goes on, she might hobble you long. Ow! She might hobble you long before that. Ow! Ow!
Well, I already have a contract with the U.S. Hot Rod Association to build me my wheelchair. It'll be Gravedigger Jr.
Oh God.
With Son of a Digger supplying the electricity and gas as I go along,
like the grandson?
And I can't be a grandson. He's like in his 60s.
Grandson of a digger?
By the way, the survey also includes this note.
Let's hear this.
Now, this is a very big nugget.
I still don't understand this whole thing.
The survey also reveals that the average female thinks about shopping 6 times a week. That's compared to 4 times a week spent indulging in sex thoughts.
I think that's crap.
Which also poses the question, could shopping be a form of adultery that we've not known about committing? Right there, Woman's Magazine saying shopping is better than sex.
Booyah.
Cosmopolitan.com.
I don't believe in that at all. I'm sorry.
That's all bullshit.
Bullshit.
And I prefer to have sex than go and have pleasure of shopping. That's ridiculous.
Really?
Well, apparently there is a survey taken by 100 women who says that sex is not as good therapy as going out as shopping.
I think shopping-wise, I think about it out of necessity, not out of want. Like I need to go food shopping, or like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing. Like, oh, I could use a new pair of jeans, or like, but not like sitting there fantasizing about going to get a brand new shirt and being like, oh, I can't wait to go get this shirt. No.
Well,
but I feel that way about
Janet wants to say she wants to push all the Yankee fans out of the way. The horns will scream out, "Let's go Mets," as she yonks.
That could work.
Enzo said you should put a PTPB logo on your wheelchair.
On the wheelchair.
Yes, there will be a logo. There will be a logo.
There'll
the
be
big
some
back.
sort of custom paint job that goes.
Well, if for those who don't know, our logo, which is not as bright on the camera as it normally is actually done in Gravedigger colors. So it was homage to Gravedigger, and we've adopted it. So therefore, the Gravedigger wheelchair. Well, Gravedigger Junior wheelchair. I don't want to blow any copyright fucking things on that. No. So these articles that I have dug up.
I just don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it. I think about sex way more than I think about shopping.
Okay,
I think it's realistic. More realistic for me.
But then again, this is from dailymailnews.co.uk. Okay?
Why do they only interview freaking European people?
But here's the thing, though, is that the article I read you, the Cosmopolitan article, is from 2016. Mm-hmm. This one is from 2007, and it says 72% of females still fancy their partners, but have a higher percentage of enjoying shopping more than satisfying their partner.
I don't know. Maybe
So this is not something chronically that it's just happening. This is happening over the course of time.
Maybe I'm just a different kind of girl.
This is why we don't give women the credit card.
Nope.
I'd rather tell her to leave me a 20 spot on the counter for fucking laying.
Well, you certainly don't have to worry about me because I don't like shopping as much.
I like to shop, but if I want to shop, it's for Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Listen, your version of shopping is bartering your way through the sale, so you don't have to spend his money as much.
I don't take his money. I'm saying my money. I go from, let's say if they have something like, boots, and I want a boots. I found it for $28. That's good.
Yeah.
You're
a conservative shopper. You go for the sales. You go for the deals.
For the deal.
You got these fucking assholes out there.
But Ricky's a conservative shopper.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Dude,
I'll say it out loud. I have Jewish fucking thing in me. I'm a Jew.
You got these fucking people out there, these big asses that we call them, these big shots. Like, oh, I'm going to go out and buy a $300 pair of fucking sneakers instead of getting a fucking $50 knockoff.
Yeah, but you know what, though? When I had money and I didn't really care, I bought what I wanted.
Well,
I did.
Then.
That, before I had my child and I worked my 2 jobs and I freaking busted my ass, that money was mine. And if I wanted to have a new pair of fucking sneakers every weekend to go out with, I did. If I wanted a new shirt and a pair of jeans to go out with every Friday night, I had them. That was because at that point of my life, there was nothing else. There wasn't anything else. I did have a boyfriend at the time. All right, fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to go out and do something, it was my money to spend. I didn't have to worry about where it was going. I busted my ass for that money. If I wanted to have sneakers to show for it, that's what I had.
That's what I'm sorry, what?
I personally, and like Melissa, she said, back then I wanted to have a diamond ring. My diamond ring cost like close to $400, but I paid for it little by little layaway. And I put my diamond ring. I said, let me wear my diamond ring because I deserve it. I never got a chance to have it like a diamond ring in my finger. I always wear like the cheap thing,
Right.
So I was like, no, one day I'm going to buy one. I did. It's beautiful, gorgeous, simple. Right. It's not an engagement. I wish
yet.
to,
But I totally agree with that too, because, and I feel the same way. I'm out there, I'm working 5, 6, sometimes 6 days a week. I'm busting my ass, doing this, doing that. If I want to go out and fucking treat myself, I'm going to treat myself. But
you guys go on vacation. You do what you want. But you worked for that money.
Exactly.
You can do what you want with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with looking for a sale. Not by any means.
I still go for sales.
But on the same right, if you have the money and you go, you know what? I don't care what I have to do, and that's what you want. You're gonna go and do what you want. Nobody's gonna stop.
Yeah, but the problem is, do you get a fucking orgasm going fucking shopping?
No.
Exactly the point.
But this is what I'm trying to say. I don't understand why these women say that this is so much better. It makes
I'm happy if I get what I want, but I'm not shooting a load, fucking saying, oh, this was so much better than getting laid.
To comment on what he said about you orgasm shopping, technically you can if you go to a sex shop. You can test out the merchandise.
No, there is no testing.
Get away from me with that.
I was going to eat it.
Good, eat it. Don't beat it.
Ow, she's already fucking abused the meat stick more than she's abused you.
Hey, how are we on time? I can't.
We're at the hour.
Yeah, we're gonna.
So we're gonna.
It doesn't show over here.
Well, unfortunately, I can't help you with that. I'm sitting there fucking testing the rock eyebrows on the fucking video while you guys were talking.
Funny shit.
So, for the final time for the shows tonight, we are going to wish our fellow cast member, Karasu, happy birthday, you old fuck.
I'm not singing.
And your sister, remember your sister.
Oh, yes, my sister, just the same thing. We didn't mention her in the first episode. She doesn't watch these things, and I guarantee you she's probably upstairs sleeping at 10 o'clock.
Well, but happy birthday to her. She's a very nice mother. She had 3 kids. It's not easy, but still, it's her birthday,
Give me that candle.
What candle? Are you going to blow out the candle for them?
I'm going to blow out a candle.
Oh, son of a bitch. It's hot.
Oh, boy.
Give her one of the ones that's not hot. Yeah, give her that one. All right, they're going to blow out a candle for you,
All right,
too.
I'm not going to sing happy birthday.
But she's going to blow out the candle for you,
But
Karasu.
I'm going to make a wish for you.
I got a fart. You want me to blow out the candle?
No, because you might set it aflame and set my eyebrows on fire.
Hold my finger.
There we go. I made a happy
Happy birthday, you old fuck Karasu. LOL.
It always mirrors.
How old is he?
He's now he's 38. Well, tomorrow he'll be 38.
That's 38.
Oh man, I can't even call him old. I'm older than him.
Oh, he's still an
Until
old
he was
fuck.
talking about you.
He joins the group.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So, on behalf of the crew, again, Karasu, happy birthday. His prim and proper ass will be back next week.
Prim and proper bullshit. He's 1 year older, another hair in his ass.
And once he comes back, he'll have privilege.
I know, I have privilege.
No,
You
no,
have
no.
privilege.
Yeah.
She has privilege.
Yes, we have this privilege. He's
Nothing
probably
meant by that.
he's probably gonna be pissing in his pants when he hears this later on.
Right.
So next week we'll have the full crew back. We will. What the fuck is that blinking shit? Stop it with that crap.
She gets a message.
I feel like a fucking cop has run up behind me. Jesus.
Ay, stop it, pussy.
Listen, never mind. I'm still watching the candle blowing out on our
You're
screen.
all the same age as us, Steven. We talked about this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I'm the oldest fuck here.
Yep.
Anyway, so we're signing off for now. Any final comment? Women shopping? Any last, grievance? What burns your ass?
Well, I guess it could be both mixed into one. The women shopping is a grievance of mine because it's like, well, I'll make this quick. I know it's a final thought. I'm going to spring the shit out of this one. It's like,
Bring it.
I'm sorry. Why is it that a woman can take a fucking year and a day in a store that they like to go to, but the second you bring a woman into a store that you like to go to, 14 seconds later they're inching their way towards the door. Are we leaving yet? We leaving yet? You know what? If you want me to go in the store you want to go to, be fair as I'm being fair to you. That's all I'm saying.
Me?
Alrighty then.
Okay.
Girls,
Just want to have fun.
go out and buy some pretty lingerie and go home and pleasure your men. That's it.
Really?
Like she said, ladies, don't go crazy, but go crazy on your man with all the beautiful lingerie.
Good. Take some notes. Let's go.
All right. So you want to show your face before we go, Anna?
Come here, baby.
Yes,
Go ahead.
sorry.
She's making an appearance.
Oh, jeez. Now she's going to half sit on my lap.
So we'll catch you all next week. Have a good weekend. The videos will be up soon. Catch you all on the flip side.